Abeline, it's so great to see you again.
Oh, it's so good to see you too. A friendly face in this lockdown period.
Yeah, well, we're very happy to say that we of course have engaged with you at a couple of places like the various sports awards. I know that the Stings are always out there busy with what Annelie, your coach, likes to say is taking you out of your comfort zone.
Yes, we've been very busy. Even in this lockdown period, she's really taken us and tested us. We've been doing pop-up netball on Facebook.
I haven't actually seen it myself, but I'm aware of the fact that Tani Benny, as we know her, the president of Western Cape Netball, was telling us that you guys have come up with all these different creative ways of keeping yourself active, and she mentioned pop-up netball, but I don't know what that is.
Yes, we've had to be very creative in this lockdown period. So pop-up netball, it was about not last weekend, the weekend before, the Saturday. We had a whole day from 9 to 12, different Stings players were live. So we would do fitness sessions, we would do ball work, footwork, and we try to influence young netball players and all ages from 7 to 70 could have taken part. And then we'll just train with them, give them some advice in the strange times that we're in.
And you're doing that online?
Online, live on Facebook. So it's a live feed. So it's like we're talking now. We talk to the players, we talk to the people, we give them tips, we show them, we train with them. And we're doing it weekly now as well. Every week on our Facebook page, there'll be a date and time where different players will be coaching.
That's great. That's great. But now tell me, do most of the athletes, do they have a netball hoop and a ball? I mean, obviously
That's true. That's the thing. We've been very creative because not everyone has a hoop or a ball or a cone. So what players have been doing is we've been trying to think out of the box, and we're using keys as cones, so that we're teaching you that you don't need equipment to train. You're able to train and stay fit without using equipment. So we have sessions with equipment where we have a ball, and then we have sessions without equipment. So you can watch either.
Yeah, we spoke to your coach a few weeks ago, and she was telling us about the Stings staying so active, and now we know you've got the Tornadoes as well now. Sort of is that sort of like your second side or your B side or an additional side? How does that work?
So the Tornadoes is a new team. So what's happening is the Southern Stings, we play in the A League, and then the Tornadoes, they play in the B League. So what happens in the B League, if they win this year, they will move up to the A League as well. So at the moment, it's just two equal sides.
Right, and of course now it's the Telkom, if I understand right. It's the Telkom series now, which is the old Brutal Fruit series.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a Telkom Netball League.
But now that I've watched the Stings in action. I mean, you guys are a special outfit. I mean, I quite often say to you guys that you guys are almost like the Stormers are for rugby. You are the Stings are like for netball. And I've seen you in action, and it has struck me every time I've met up with you guys is that you've got such an incredible spirit. You're so active. Your high performance skills are really at the next level. It must be very difficult for you guys, though.
I think because we are not a professional sport, it's difficult because we want to give everything. So we train. Many of us are students or are working. So you need to find time before work, after work, or before class and after class to train, where the Stormers rugby team is very lucky that they can train 24/7. So that can actually be their job, where it would be a dream for us, for netball to be able to be a job for us. We can actually get paid enough to just train and play netball. I mean, imagine how good we'll be then.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But now tell us a little bit about the Stings this year. How have you guys been doing? I mean, when is your season? When does it start? When does it end?
Okay, so because of COVID-19, the whole thing's changed. We started very early this year. I mean, trials were already in January. We had a great start, great trials. Girls are looking fit and ready. They want to take court. And then we started training twice a week for about 2.5 months. And then obviously we needed to stop on the 15th of March. We needed to stop training as a group. And we needed to start thinking out of the box. So what Coach Anthony has done, he has had Zoomed us to just touch base on where we are, what are we doing, and what equipment do we have? And do we have sisters or brothers or family who can actually train with us, because she needs to a program for someone that lives alone and someone that lives with someone that can actually throw a ball. So we've been training and trying to keep fit, because whatever happens, we know when lockdown is finished and we're able to train as a team, you need to be fit, you need to be focused, you need to be goal driven. So we need to kind of keep that the whole time. And then our season will only start, depending on the lockdown, in August or in October. So we're hoping that it is actually still going on. So far, Netball South Africa is very positive, though.
So I've been speaking to some of the other sport codes, and everybody's coming up with all sorts of creative ideas to stay busy. I mean, training aside now, some of the rugby guys are busy doing things like Zoom Braais. The club rugby guys are doing things like potjie kos competitions, but you obviously can't taste it, so you have to add in music. Are you guys also coming up with some creative ideas?
That is very creative, but I must say the rugby guys like to social, so I think they really miss the social side of it.
Yeah, it's true.
We actually haven't done something as a team, I must say. Coach Ali did mention the other day, she feels we should have a Zoom session where we see who can bake the best cake, something just to loosen up and have fun as a team. Yeah, because the thing is, we actually have so much time in the year to do fun things as a team, and you really the team in the end is a family. Where now you don't get the opportunity. So I must say we haven't done the potjie kos thing, but maybe we should give it a.
Well, I'm sure that if you speak to Sylvia Buckner, who's of course the president of Western Cape Equestrian, she'll tell you that everybody's been sharing baking ideas. For some other reason, baking has become the big thing. So yeah.
That's very true.
You've had a slight change now, a little bit more allowances over the last few weeks. There was opening up from 6 to 9 in the morning where you could run around close in the neighborhood in isolation. But now we also see 6 to, and it's early days still, but have you guys been able to, outside of the home environment, been able to take a little bit of advantage of that space? I know you guys are always so hungry for exercise.
Yes, true. I must say, training in the little exercise space that we had for the 8 weeks or 6 weeks was, so when we could start training from 6 to 9 in the morning, we all did take advantage of that. So we did running drills, even if it was just outside in your street, you did running drills, fitness drills, sprints. And then we also do stamina for running. So I know the furthest you could have gone is 5 kilometers. So we're trying to do a time trial, do some running, just get your legs moving and try and getting as fit as possible. But I'm very glad that the restriction time is going away, that it's the whole day, because it's difficult for some people because of the work. Some of them go to work, so they can't train, or at 6 o'clock it's too dark at the moment. So I think it was difficult for some of the girls that could not train or could not go for a run, so they needed to stay inside and train inside.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no, there are challenges around every corner, so to speak. Yeah.
Yes.
Abeline, we're going to leave it at that. Listen, we're following you guys, your progress, and we're as proud of you as always in the Western Cape, and we look forward to catching up with you again.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, and it was really great to see you again.
Thanks, Abeline. Abeline Olivier there, folks. Western Cape Stings player. She is. If you have half a chance, you've got to go and watch the Stings play. Really fantastic, and find them on Facebook. Go and look for the Southern Stings. These girls are doing some incredible stuff and so creative. And as I said, they like to go outside of their comfort zone, and they really have made the Western Cape very proud.